So I'm Liz Graydon, and this is our weekly beloved community in Bryant Park. Uh, there are two reasons you can see we have all these lovely guests here. When people ask me what we're doing and how it started, I always tell them there's the way we started, which was kind of accidental, but there's the way we continued, and that was very intentional and purposeful. The reason we started and that we're here on Thursdays is Thursdays in the summer in Bryant Park, they do Broadway in Bryant Park. And the actual Broadway stars, a few shows each week, come and they perform. I know this week the cast of 6, and I think Outsiders, I don't know who else was here. And at lunchtime they play music. And I was just looking for free things to do with my sons in the city, and I was coming every week, and I brought a picnic lunch. I used to be a teacher, and I put it on Facebook, and I said I'm coming, and join us. And people showed up, and every week people showed up. And then towards the end of the summer, boy, we could use that chill in the air, right? You guys came at a good time. There's a little bit of a breeze on this very hot day. When we got that first chill in the air, a bunch of people went out there, little shops here, and got coffee in a paper cup. And one of my friends said, I prefer drinking tea. And I said, me too. And she said, but I really only enjoy drinking tea if it's in a real china cup. And this is actually one of the cups that was my grandmother's. This is one of the first cups. I said, I have all these cups that were my mother's and grandmother's, and they sit in a cabinet, no one used them. So next week, I'll bring 2 cups, and I'll bring a thermos of tea. And I did. And that's how we started, and I was coming, and then kind of people came, and we expanded the people who were coming. And at first I thought I was going to end when the summer ended, but I chose to homeschool my sons, and we had this kind of flexible schedule, and I discovered Bryant Park is a year-round park, and I thought, oh, I don't have to end when the summer ends, so we were coming through Christmas, because this becomes a Christmas village. And then we used to take the winter off. And then around that same time in 2014, my father had really started to devolve into Alzheimer's. And my dad had been a college professor and a civil rights activist. And my first memory of the world was the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., because it was the first time I remembered seeing my dad cry while he was watching television. And I did not understand why someone would want to kill Dr. King. And my father explained to me that there are a lot of things we'll never understand. My dad was a beautiful, beautiful man, and probably my first and greatest teacher. And he said, but the work that Martin left incomplete was to create what he called the beloved community. He said, that's why you're here. You're here to create the beloved community. So as we were coming here every week, and people started to join us, I started to think about how I could memorialize my dad, who was losing his memory. How could I keep his memory alive? And I thought my dad would love this. I said, my friend coined it the beloved community, TEA, and Dr. King's idea of beloved community was a world in which everyone has an equal seat at the table. Everyone has equal access to all the goods of a society. And so I had this idea that I would sit here, and I just started out with baked goods. I usually bake something, a muffin, and I bring homemade stuff. But as it started, especially post-COVID, people are a little more food insecure. So I bring more like food. I always have sandwich stuff, and if you guys are hungry, I can make you sandwiches. I have cheese and crackers, I have chips. So we sit here, we drink tea, and have food all day. And the other thing that I think is really important about it, I think it's really important, especially if you live in a city, there are so few public spaces where people can sit and eat and drink and have community all day with no expectation that money's going to change hands. And so I like this idea that it's just kind of this open space. And there is kind of a flow to the day. You guys have seen it. Like, it was really quiet when you got here, and it was just my brother and you. And he said, this is it, it's very small. And then, like, 5 people came at once. Yeah, there was this, like, rush of people at once. So there is this kind of thing to the day. And Facebook memories come up. And I was just looking at one from, I think, like 10 years ago, said, we'll be there till 5:30. And that used to seem like a long tea party to me. I'm getting here at 11:30, we'll be here till 5:30. But now we really tend to stay till the park closes. And I'm just going to run because my friend Kate came with her auntie. Yeah.
You'll meet Liz.
Liz is here. Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice.
Louise.
And you're
Isabel.
Isabel.
Yes.
How are
and
you?
Louise.
That's my
And I
name in
know-
Spanish class.
Oh, is it? I
And
know
you know
this
that cup. I know you know that cup. I know you know that
We know
cup.
some
But you
others
have
too.
other beautiful cups.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
over
cup
there.
Which one?
Yeah. So
The
take a
green one with
look.
the flowers.
No, those are.
No.
Oh, but the green one over there with the flowers inside.
Right, that's a Grandma Jean cup.
Nope,
Oh
no.
my
it's
God.
got
No,
the
no,
dark
that
one.
one isn't.
Oh.
But I have, you know the little ones? I have a little purple one. You want me to, I'm going to pull that one out. I have the little
This
purple one.
brings back such fun memories.
I'm so happy. Well, that's why we're here.
This is great. Isabel, and this is my
I'm
Aunt
gonna put-
Louise.
And some of the cups, Kate donated cups, her family heirloom cups, and that one over there in the corner is that. But you also gave me like 30 really tiny cups,
Yes.
and I've been bringing them, and so and it's like I'll pull one out.
I was watching on YouTube. They said that in California, they said in California, police officers like rent, they want good in Silicon Valley. They were saying that police officers worry about reporting terrorists, but they want.
I'm gonna bring them down.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, come.
This is a check to the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation for $10,000.
Now this one is stained, but it's okay. So her family, it's so funny, her family, these are her cups, Kate's family's cups.
Yeah.
And so her auntie came and said, I know that right away. She recognized that because that's the these are the family cups. I'm gonna, at some point, my friend is coming from Chicago at 3. Now, I'm gonna play Mama for 2 minutes. Do you have to be back at work at some point?
I have to be back at work probably like right now.
Okay.
I didn't mean to hijack your time.
No,
I think
don't.
it's-
You did it all. Very valuable advice. I'll be
I
back
love you.
also later.
Yeah,
I'll be back
I know.
after.
I
work.
love you, my friend. All right, and thank you for keeping an eye on it. I heard everything you said, and I will take it in.
Okay, good.
And I think because I'm going to be staying out at that place,
Yeah,
that
feel
I'll
a
be
little
able to
easier.
sleep.
It's just like
I'm not gonna be traveling.
You know yourself. You're a little tired. It's just
I'm
like,
very tired.
Be careful about those edges. You know, like you
Thank
do
you.
need to be careful about that.
I know.
And
Thank you, my
other
love.
people don't like think about that very.
But you do.
Yeah, well,
You do, my love. All right, I love you.
love you too.